this pathworking exercise. In this particular exercise, I will be embodying the angel Sandalphon. We will be here in the temple of Malkuth, and I'm going to take you through some different parts of this Sephira. Now, to start off, we are going to invoke the name of God in this sphere, which is Adonai Haaretz. Inhale and hold and exhale. Adonai Haaretz. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. And exhale for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Adonai Haaretz. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Now, next, I would like you to look immediately to the north. You notice that all of the walls of this temple are stonework, and the mortar between the stones is clay and mud. There are 10 walls in this temple, and there is also a dirt floor beneath your feet. And on the dirt floor, you can see faintly inscribed black and white squares in a checkerboard pattern. Now, to the north, I want you to walk slowly forward. You are going to find yourself in the middle of a busy market in a city, rather like Florence during the Renaissance period. All around you are wealthy merchants wearing very nice clothing. One could almost see this as the pinnacle of success. And as you walk through this marketplace, you observe the exchange of currency all over between all people, and you see the currency sparkling. This isn't like any money that you've ever seen before. Now, you do see a few transactions that seem a bit dishonest, that perhaps a man is holding one edge of the scale while he's weighing out goods. And you observe that when money is exchanged in this transaction, it loses part of its sparkle. That sparkle that you see in the currency is the essence of the Ashim. The Ashim are a group of angels who act as intermediary between heaven and earth. And this is one way in which they help man in his journey through life. As you walk further through this busy marketplace, you observe a youth with dark, kind of longish but shoulder-length hair. And you recognize upon their tunic that they're wearing two symbols for the element of earth. This youth represents earth energy. It's a very grounded energy, and it is representative of new business endeavors. It can be representative of a young business. So the youth leads you out to the edge of this city square, and you are out in the middle of a vast grassy field with kind of gently rolling hills, and you see before you a large extended family having a communal picnic with lots of delicious food that's been very lovingly prepared. Children are running around playing, and some of the adult children have married and are embracing their spouses and, holding their spouse by the arm and being very loving to each other, caring for the older members of the family. And overhead, you see a rainbow stretching across the sky, and within this rainbow shimmer all of these tiny little water droplets. And this too is representative of the Ashim's presence here on earth, in the realm of Malkuth. Now, as you are walking across this field, you come upon a youth who has fair hair and eyes and is holding a chalice. And you look down into the chalice, and there's a little goldfish swimming around. And the child offers this chalice to you. And you recognize not only the offering of this cup, but of opportunity and of emotion, an offering of affection. You take this child by the hand, and you follow them. them to a place that is very dark and sharp rocks are poking into your feet through the soles of your shoes. You can feel that it's very cold in the air, and there's a lot of mist, and it's difficult to see in front of you. But you keep walking forward. And because you are not able to see very well, you stretch your arms out in front of you a little bit, not too straight. And you shuffle your feet along, but it's very difficult to make progress because these rocks are so sharp. When all of a sudden your toe strikes something soft, and you look down in front of you, and you can see the hilt of a sword sticking up, seemingly out of the ground, directly in front of you. You reach out and you place your hand on the hilt of the sword to steady yourself, and it moves, and you realize that the hilt of the sword, that this sword is embedded in the body of a human being, and that you have touched a dead body with the toe of your shoe. The mist that engulfs you has a certain sheen to it. It almost glimmers. And you realize that this too is the presence of the Ashim on the earth. In front of you is another child, looking very forlorn, kind of pale, but with dark hair and eyes. And this youth has a sword with them, and this sword is too big for their body by any stretch of the imagination. They certainly are not the entity who has stabbed this person through the back. They gesture to you. They're dragging the sword behind them, and they lead you out of the fog and into a bright, sunny field in which wheat is being reaped. And this child with the sword gestures to you to pick up a huge bundle of firewood and carry it on your back. And you pick up this bundle of sticks. And you hoist it up onto your back. And you walk forward under this oppressive heat. You feel now that the sun is beating down upon you. And off in the distance, you see a red-haired child beckoning to you, and upon their tunic, you see the elemental symbols for earth and for air. This child keeps beckoning to you, and you feel like you're getting closer, but you never seem to quite reach them. They sun beating down upon you, you realize is also the power of the Ashim in this plane. And finally, as you follow this child, you find yourself back here in the temple of Malkuth, and suddenly the burden vanishes, and you find yourself once more in my presence. Thank you so much for joining me today. In order to close out this session, we are once again going to invoke the name of God in this plane, which is Malkuth, and the name being Adonai Haaretz. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Adonai Haaretz. And inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Adonai Haaretz. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well done. Very well done. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this pathworking session. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below if you did. And I'll see you again